I'm on a journey of discovery through hidden Italy, experiencing it as the locals know it, by going off the beaten track.
And you gave me this thing, I got a bad feeling.
To reveal the best-kept secrets of my precious homeland.
But it's delicious.
From age-old traditions being preserved,
Please, let's find truffle, please, let's find truffle.
spectacular scenery, and most importantly, the food heritage that influenced me and shaped my home country. This, to me, is the ultimate hidden Italy secret. I'll share my inspiration for making mouth-watering, authentic Italian food.
Oh yes! Perfect.
Can I have another one?
Così che, mangia, mangia.
So come with me, Gino D'Acampo, as I give you the insider's guide to hidden Italy. Well, that has given me the sugar rush for my next Piemonte pit stop. I'm going back towards Alba and hoping to find something that is practically worth its weight in gold. This region is also known for its black and white truffles, or the buried treasures of the woods. For me, they are the true king of the Piemonte gastronomy, and their nobility is reflected in the price, with white ones fetching up to 2,500 euros per kilo.
A truffle is nothing more than a fungus that it lives underground instead of the one that we usually know that they live after ground.
Luca has been hunting out truffles in this area for 3 years.
Qui abbiamo 2 ettari, 20.000 metri.
20.000 metri.
Diciamo di sì, sì.
He tried to find truffles in 20,000 square meters of his land.
It's here he searches for both black and the rare white truffle.
Estivi e invernali.
Interesting, because whenever you talk about truffle season, there is no actually a truffle season. You can hunt and foraging for truffle all year around. The only difference is that there are summer truffle and winter truffle.
I wondered how many black and white truffles Luca could actually forage.
So in 1 year, he can pick between 50 and 60 kilo of black truffle, which is the most common one, and only 5 kilo of the white one.
As truffles are so valuable, is there fierce competition between the hunters?
Non è che ammazzano qualcuno.
No.
I think Luca has been quite conservative on the answer, because off camera he told me that it was extremely dangerous. But on camera it's changing. I think there is a rule where they say that it's not dangerous, but really I can see in his eyes that it's dangerous, because you are in the middle of the woods, they have shotguns. I'm not saying that they're going to shoot you, but they do have shotguns. I fucili ce l'avete però, eh?
Sì.
Sì, now he's admitting that they do have shotguns.
Despite the danger, I want to see Luca in action. He doesn't hunt alone. He has a bit of a help from a four-legged friend called Maya.
Bella, bella. Hey, che c'è?
I thought that pigs were the traditional animal to sniff at truffles, but Luca's answer really surprised me.
In Italy, it's completely banned because the pig, he makes a huge hole, okay? So if you make a huge hole, he also kills the other little truffles, and it's not good for the year after. The dog, he makes one little hole with his feet, so he doesn't destroy all the other truffle in the area. But, interestingly, the pig can sniff the truffle further away and faster than the dog can.
Maya's nose is still perfect for the job, so it's time to release the hound.
Maya, trova sto tartufo! Please, let's find truffle. Please, let's find truffle. Go on, find this truffle.
Maya will have around 300 million olfactory receptors, compared to a mere 6 million in us. And it looks like my luck is in.
I think something is happening.
L'ha trovato già?
Sì, sì.
I think we found one. I think we found one.
Prendi la Maia.
Oh! We found a truffle! This is what it's all about. Black truffle. People pay a hell of a lot of money for it. Let's go and cook it. Andiamo a cucinare?
Sì,
Andiamo.
dai.
Well done, Maya! Now you've seen how difficult it is to get these bad boys. So my tip to you is very simple. Don't use it too much, okay? A little goes a long way. The recipe I'm going to show you, I wanted the truffle to be the star of the show. And how do I do that? By preparing bistecca con burro e tartufo, which is a nice simple steak with a truffle butter. And where do we start? Right here with the butter.
I'm using about 25 grams of truffle shavings for my butter.
I mean, yes, you can use those black truffle that they are in the little jars in the supermarket. But one thing I'll guarantee you, it doesn't taste the same of the one that you just pick it up from under the ground.
Using the opposite end of a wooden spoon, mix everything together.
What you want to do, you want to pound and mix at the same time, so you make sure that all the butter is well flavored with the truffle.
The butter then needs to be chilled, so spoon the mixture onto a piece of cling film, then roll it into a sausage shape, and for a different twist, add 3 cloves of chopped garlic instead of truffles.
You can keep it in the fridge as long as it said the use by date on the top of the butter, or you can put it in the freezer and it can stay there for up to a year.
Next, how to cook the perfect steak.
What I want from this grill pan is to be really, really hot. And the other thing is, never pour oil into the pan, otherwise you're going to completely smoke your kitchen out. 2 beautiful pieces of steak. Make sure that is at least 2 finger high. Then you want a little bit of fat, and that's very important for flavor.
To stop your steak from curling up in the pan, cut 3 slits in the fat. And then add some pepper.
Olive oil goes on top, and make sure that you rub the oil and the pepper all over the steak. This is what you need to hear. Ready? Oh yes, this is the sound. A good steak should be eaten medium to medium rare. Not well done, otherwise it's like eating the sole of your flip-flop. Okay, so this is ready to be turned. Every time you move the steak, the moisture comes out. So if you want the moisture to stay in, you move the steak once only.
While the steak is cooking, bring out your butter, slice and remove the cling film. And put a couple of discs on each of the steaks. It will only take 2 minutes to cook on one side.
The butter is going to start to melt, and the flavor of the butter and the truffle is going to get into the meat. That's when the magic is going to start to happen. And the smell, mwah. Okay, the steak is ready. Let it relax. Slowly, slowly, until you get nearly at room temperature, and then it's perfectly ready to be served.
Season with salt and then slice.
Fantastic. Cooked to perfection. So arrange the meats all around the plates on top of the rocket leaves. The only thing that I got to do, shave some truffle on top. Oh yes. Okay, I'm happy with that.
Then finish with a little extra virgin olive oil.
And Luca is going to love this. Luca!
È pronto?
Guarda che ti ho preparato.
Assaggiamo.
Assaggia, assaggia. He wants to try. Of course.
Speciale.
Eh?
Buono. Bravo.
The flavor is like sottobosco, so it's like woody, earthy flavor. È unico come sapore. It's very unique. Difficult to explain, but delicious to eat.
With Luca's endorsement ringing in my ears, I can't wait to find out what other secrets this region has to offer me.